Hello there, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, on May the 4th, Pluto is going retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. This is marking a really big shift for all of us. Those of you that have been experiencing heavy energies, these are going to start to lift now. And those of you that have been fighting invisible battles within yourself, maybe questioning your strength, perhaps wondering when this chaos is going to be over, this retrograde is marking that turning point for you. It's finally over. The shift has begun, and Spirit has one question for you. How are you choosing to apply your power as you move forward into this energy? So what I wanted to do today was to pull some cards. I pulled these card decks in my morning meditation and bring you some messages that you are meant to hear as you are moving through this energy. So let's get into it and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you. All right, Aquarius, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this retrograde energy. So we're going to start with a Guardian Angel Oracle card. Know that you are supported, you are protected at this time. So we are getting rest. Your guardian angel Spirit is asking you to rest your body, mind, and soul here, everyone. So some of you might be resonating with the image of this card today. Your message is, let rest be a consistent practice in your life. Create regular pauses and give yourself time to nurture your inner world. By doing so, you establish a sturdy foundation of well-being and inner harmony. And I know that some of you are already resting, so continue implementing that rest in your life. I feel it's not about resting more, it's just about listening to your body. When your body is calling you to rest, listen to your body. Okay, so once again, let rest be a consistent practice in your life, Aquarius. Create regular pauses and give yourself time to nurture your inner world. By doing so, you establish a sturdy foundation of well-being and inner harmony. All right, so it's really important. And some of you might be resonating with the image, like the dress. Perhaps you've seen a dress that looks like this. Maybe in a movie, maybe someone wears one. Maybe you've been to a wedding or some sort of an event. And angels. I'm getting someone around you that feels angelic, and you're the best person that knows whether or not this person feels angelic. So it might resonate for you. Angels are around you. Spirit is letting you know that. So tarot cards here, we are starting with the Queen of Wands. This is a card of motion. This is what I'm getting here, is someone that is very active in the well-being of themselves, like expressing love towards themselves, self-care and self-love. So you are someone who already nurtures yourself and takes care of yourself really well and others. Right, I'm seeing a really big heart here, Aquarius. I really feel that you're going to experience more abundance. There's expansion that is coming in for you, so get ready for this. The shift has begun and it's coming in with expansion. King of Wands, so we have a divine feminine energy and we have its counterpart, the divine masculine. This is the counterpart for each other in your energy right now. And I feel they're working together, balanced in power, unleashing their energy in the world. This is what Spirit wants to ask you, is how you're going to unleash your power as you're moving through this shift. So stable, grounded, but also open and receptive, standing in your truth, okay, in your authority. So that is the King of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. This is you protecting your peace. This is you standing in the energy that you created for yourself and enjoying it, right? And no one can take this away from you unless you allow them to. Aquarius, no one can take this away from you. You are building something. You have a life that is already thriving, right? I feel some of you are within the energy of success already, and maybe there's some outside energy that is trying to interfere with this. So Spirit is calling you to protect your space, from any kind of external energies at this time. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these energies are coming into your life, Aquarius. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, so we have this beautiful energy of harmony, of abundance, of love, of connection, of fruition. Manifestations are coming in. So you'll have to share with me if you are actually experiencing this energy, and resting in between, because sometimes we can rush through this process, this creation, right? So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because that's where the puzzle pieces come together. Okay, so the color blue is standing out quite a bit here. I don't know if you have been recently wearing blue, or you've been seeing people wearing a lot of blue color around you. And I feel just paying attention to the color blues around you. I don't know why, but they're saying that's important. And royalty. I'm getting royalty here. What is this with royalty in your life, Aquarius? I don't know if you're attending some sort of a fancy event, or you are building a brand and you're wanting it to be luxurious, like high quality. But I'm getting this higher level of energy, sophisticated, right? Maybe you're building something, or you're working on something here that has to do with this. Maybe it's yourself, the way that you are showing up in the world, very strong in your own skin, in your own essence, in your own beauty, feeling that right now. So yeah, Spirit is calling you to actually step into your power at this time. You are not here to compete with anyone or compare yourself to anyone. You're here to rule your world, your reality, Aquarius. I know that's a quote I use all the time because I believe it. And it's a quote that Shah Rukh Khan, he's a Bollywood actor, a Hindi actor, sorry. And he just has some really great quotes. And that's the one that stuck with me ever since I heard it. And I love sharing it here because I feel it also connects with some of you on a deep level, right? So this is where Spirit is really wanting you to create a system for yourself in your life, a routine, a schedule. Because when you have one and you're within that energy, something that you create for yourself, this is you building solid foundations. You're going to see yourself rising in your life, success, and just many other things. And what Spirit is sharing here is some of you have taken an active approach in your wellness, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. Remember, when we take care of our body takes care of us. So it's really important. And this has been a really big message for some of you out there recently in some of my readings, is your wellness. I feel, especially with the energies that we are experiencing in the world, it's really important that you're taking care of yourself, right? I feel there's energies that are tugging at us right now, and through different directions, right? You might be finding yourself distracted, or your energy being interfered with as you are trying to build your world, your life. Just be mindful and protect your peace and your space from it. Some battles aren't yours to fight. Some battles just aren't yours to control. Sometimes we have to step outside of that battle and protect our peace. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's definitely coming in right now. And there's definitely something you are building, and I'm definitely, so there's a lot of definites here. We have mountains in the background. So yes, there are challenges that some of you are facing right now, but they seem to be in the distance, and they're meant to be kept in the distance. If you don't have to be involved in a drama, then don't be involved in drama. Straight up, Spirit is asking you to just step outside of that because it's not yours to fight. And they want you to focus your energy on something that has been in your life already. What is this for you? Like, is this a business? Is there something that you are trying to build and create for yourself? Is there a desire within you that you haven't actually put energy towards? They want you to focus on that and put energy towards it, even if it's something that you haven't started yet. Maybe journaling about it, right? Maybe drawing it up in your life, like putting it on a sheet of paper, writing, like they're showing me somebody writing something down, right? Journaling is going to be really good for some of you. A lot of love here. I'm seeing you being supported and lifted up in your life as well right now. And I feel this energy is just there and it's always going to be there. So rest as you are building your empire here. There is no need to rush, is what Spirit is saying, because what's meant to be yours is going to be yours. There's no timing attached to it. So it's not that if you rush, you're going to get there faster. It's actually rushing is going to slow down the process, is what Spirit is saying. So the slowdown is you speeding up. Okay. And things are going to happen for you out of nowhere as well, Aquarius. I feel that there's a lot of abundance that you're surrounded by. Some of you are already connecting to the abundance in your life and you're there within that experience, really enjoying the fruits of your labor and everything that it is that you've created. I'm seeing some of you saving money and going on a trip, traveling, doing the things that you really enjoy doing. And I feel you're meant to do this at this time if you're not doing this, if you're not vibrating in this energy. What we are building, like even for myself in my own world, I'm building this reality for myself and I'm making point to actually enjoy bits and pieces of it where I'm not constantly working. So what I'm seeing here is almost like a workaholic energy or someone that's putting too much into something and not into other things. So there needs to be a balance here, right? So Spirit is calling you to balance these energies in your life, to nurture yourself, those that you care about, the other areas of your life where they're also of equal importance to you, right? You don't want to be constantly working on that one thing and putting all of your energy there, because then you're going to see that other parts are going to start to wither away, right? So a balanced approach to wherever you're applying your power right now. And you're building an empire, a legacy here. I'm seeing you definitely, I don't know if you're building a home, building some sort of a structure, building a dream, or I'm seeing someone building using their hands right now. That's coming through. You're going to see a lot of success. All of this spread, all of these cards for you today are very successful energies, right? You're already within the energy of success. So if you have any kind of doubts or fears or anything like that, or if you have doubts or fears, that is normal. It's natural to feel fear, especially around success. Don't allow that to override the actual experience, right? And the other thing here is if you're looking for guidance, if you are looking for answers or some sort of a path, it's already there for you. The answers are there. So Spirit is letting you know that within the energy that you are experiencing, there's communication happening, whether it's your own body giving you information, your dreams, or you've recently seen an animal, or you have supporting energies that are uplifting you, giving you encouragement, words of wisdom, inspiration. This is all a connection with you and Spirit. So sometimes we tap out of that energy because we're overwhelmed because of the amount of stuff that we're doing. Right? We can detach from the energy of love and nurture towards ourselves. And this is where it's really important to stay grounded and rooted and have a balanced approach to your life. So what I'm seeing here right now is maybe something's off balance in your life. Maybe it's something that is very minor, but it's time to focus on that. Maybe it's within yourself, right? So this is also an energy of you stepping into your power to step in as the leader and the authority of your life. This is like a mom-dad energy working together. I don't know if you have parents that are still together. I know there's many of us that don't have parents that are still together, but I'm seeing someone that may have had parents that have stuck together and they have been your support system, right? They have been people in your life that have inspired you, motivated you, and supported you in your dreams. I'm getting these two people showing up for you here. You know, whether they're already alive in your life or if they've crossed over, they're always with you. They're always there. And there are energies, maybe it's not your parents, maybe it's somebody else around you, or maybe it's not a person, it's it could be, animals even. There are energies here supporting you, balanced energies. So they want you to embrace these energies in your life because they are appearing for you. That's really interesting. That's never come up in a reading before. And I'm also getting a power couple vibe. And I'm getting someone that is not afraid to ask for help outside of them, like a coach, a mentor, a third party that you can maybe talk to, maybe like a marriage counselor. Maybe you are going through some sort of friction in your life right now. Even though there's a lot of harmony, there's a lot of balance here, a lot of love. Maybe it's a patch of energy that you're moving through, and it's time to maybe look for external help or to look outside for other options. And maybe it's not a struggle. Maybe there's something that you're trying to build together with someone else, and they're saying it's time to add another team member to this, another energy. Just to get an outside opinion, I feel there's something here. I'm getting traditions. I'm getting old ways of seeing things. So I don't know how this energy is coming in for you, Aquarius. You're going to have to share with me. And what I'm getting here, and you know what? I feel someone here has a home business. Maybe you are a husband and wife team, power couple vibe, or you're working with somebody else in your family or a friend. But there's a building of a dream happening here. This dream, whatever this dream is, whether it's you having a home, owning your own home, maybe that feels like a long shot for you. Maybe that's a possibility that looks really far away for you. There's something that you're building, something that you're bringing in closer. So they don't want you to put that dream aside because it's definitely a reality for you if you visualized it. If that dream came to you and you once believed in it, it exists. It exists for you, and no challenge, no any kind of turbulence is going to throw you off you actually experiencing that. The only thing that can throw you off of this is you. Okay, you're the only one that can get in the way of this. And I'm seeing someone who has a strong will. You have this hunger, you have this drive, and you're working towards it. Some of you are already within the experience of abundance. Maybe you went through some sort of a loss in your life. Maybe you are recovering from something, right? A loss, recovering from a loss, you're healing. Maybe there's some sort of failure you went through. I don't know what this is. But know you are someone that can actually start back up. You can start from scratch again and rebuild. You are someone that's able to do that. You've done it before. Spirit is saying you've done this before. So don't ever give up on yourself. Protect your energetic space. Your life is not falling apart because someone else's life is falling apart. Connect with your own energy and stay within your own lane, your own pathway here. Sometimes our pathways get crossed, right? They go into some other person or they get entangled in a mess that doesn't even belong to us. So they're wanting you to untangle yourself if you're feeling that energy and know that your life is expanding. And those of you that are already within the energy of abundance, you're experiencing this energy, you're keeping yourself aligned. Share with us what system that you use in your life. Like, do you have a routine, some sort of a ritual that keeps you in that frequency and vibration? Share with us in the comment section below. I have a morning and nightly ritual, and lately I've really been aligning myself to taking care of myself, but focusing on the enjoyment of this world. And I know sometimes we face challenges and we can't enjoy our lives. We feel like we can't, but we actually can. That's a choice that we get to make. So Spirit is wanting you to align with happiness, with abundance, with prosperity in your life. Look for the love in your life and know that you are manifesting right now. There's so much that is manifesting into form in your reality right now through the energy that you are emitting. And this retrograde is actually supporting you in your abundance, in your love, right? It is, I know sometimes retrogrades can come in with a little bit of turbulence, but this turbulence is actually good for you because it's shaking out the things that you no longer need in your life and aligning you with the ones that you do. And it's a turning point for you where I just feel that there's a major shedding. It's like a renewal that is happening, and it might be very light for you. It happens all the time for us. And you are someone that recognizes the cycles because you're about to shift into a new energy. This is that leveling up. This is that upgrade that's coming in for you. And anytime you go through this, you know what the signs are. You feel it. You know that you're going through a shift. So confirmations are there. You're definitely going to see signs, and Spirit is wanting you to stay in your own energy and vibrate at your own frequency that feels good for you. Sometimes we go through experiences where we hit really low points in our lives and we have a hard time getting back into this energy. But Spirit is letting you know, steady, slow steps. There's no need to rush this energy. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Okay, so we've got the sun in the background here. I don't know if you live in an area where you have beautiful flowers, fields of like a farm. I'm getting a farm line. Flowers, corn here as well. These yellow flowers, mountains in the back. Some of you might be living off grid. Maybe you have an acreage or a property where you get to build and create your own system, like an ecosystem for yourself. Maybe you're growing your own vegetables and fruits and fermenting and storing. Like, I'm getting someone that almost feels like a prepper but is not. They're more like creating their own, like cooking all natural ingredients. You know, sharing this with others. I'm getting a business around this as well. So, you know, herbs, medicine, food, new ways of doing things. You know, not relying on the system itself, but creating your own energy that keeps your ecosystem, your energy balanced and in harmony. So this is just beautiful. And there's experiences coming in for you, Aquarius, that you have never experienced before. This has to do with your growth and your expansion. And I feel that you have a lot to share with the world. So if you already have a business, if you're finding yourself online, you're definitely going to be known. You're going to be an authority in your niche, in your area of expertise. So master your craft here, everyone. Do whatever you can to strengthen this gift that you have. Now's the time for you to do it. And that little bit of chaos that comes in, it just helps with that growth process. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card. This is a spirit animal guide for you, the spirit animal oracle deck. So this animal is going to be guiding you through this retrograde. Anytime you see it, remember its message. So we have bee spirit, sweet results await. Look at that. Have any of you been seeing bees recently? This is going to be your guiding animal spirit. So keep an eye out for these, especially if they come into your awareness. So the number 7, you're definitely in tune with spirit and you're having a spiritual experience. Okay, you're going to have a spiritual experience. I'm getting 7 days around the message of this card for those of you looking for timing. And the number 7, it might be a lucky number for you, or maybe you were born on the 7th of a month. Right? So your oracle message today is the bee spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you are willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere. And when you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee spirit asks that your focus be on connectivity and your body, heart, and soul and psyche experience total interconnectedness and a true integration when you self-forget. When you remember that you are a part of a greater unified consciousness. Moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation to spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential, you become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of bee spirit, fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself. Your heart opens and your creativity rushes through you seemingly without effort as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of honey. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding an energy to your creations? Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with conscious universe is being rewarded even if you can't see that yet. And ask that you share your good fortune as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of the larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. Now you also have a protection message, which is when Bee Spirit comes as a protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe it is unattainable for yourself? Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Have you bought into the illusion of separation and been convinced that you can't have what others have in the hive to enjoy as well? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or do you hoard what honey you have, unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around? If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. However, even busy bees need to take a break. And when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. All right, so honey is coming up. Perhaps you are someone that has a beehive in your yard. You work with bees and you make honey. That's a confirmation for you today. I've got bees outside in my front yard. There's a bush out there. So anytime I get into my car, I have to face this bush of bees. So it's fear that I have to face, and I will scream, and I can't scream too loud because what if a bee goes into my mouth, right? That's scary, right? So bees are definitely around me. I see them, and they might be around you and you're seeing them. Maybe you're seeing images of them. These are all confirmations for you. So I'm going to pull an angel number to close off your reading today. If you are seeing this number, it's a confirmation. And if you do see this number, remember the message of this card. So Aquarius 0550, the eye candy. If you're seeing this number, this is your message. So get some fresh air or call some of your friends over, your pals over, Aquarius. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. They want you to spread your charm around and just have fun. Lighten the load that you're carrying here and just enjoy every moment that you're experiencing. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for being here with me today. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.